Так, всем привет, всем здравствуйте. Погнали дальше, что ли, да? Так, где у меня тут? Продолжаем. Так, раскройте секрет прихожей. Так, а что нам тут сделать-то надо? Так, опять. Нет, ничего за них не дадут. Не дают.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Оп. О, сундучок. Прочного фетровая шляпа. О, здесь чего? Давайте посмотрим. Так, где ее смотреть-то? Снаряжение, да? Так, а где шляпа моя? Защита 8, 5. Так. Хорошо. Так, а где головной убор и шляпа? Где должна... А, вон она. Так, это ничего нету. О, у меня шапка была с 5 защитой. А это 6. Оп. Отлично. Ой. Ой, а что это вы? Почему не видите? Почему не видите игру? А что вы молчите? Захватывается. Так. А вы и молчите, блин. Так, хорошо. Погнали дальше. Ой. Как? А, РТ. Так, я забыл, как заклинания, блять, включать.
Protego!
А, все понял.
Levioso!
Ага.
Lumos! Reparo! Levioso!
Левиоса.
It is a book after all. Levioso!
Так. Что это было? Что это было? Так, деревня какая-то. Нет воды, что ли, или что? В чем дело? Будет дождь? Точно. Ух ты, сразу все расти начало. Они быстро все в порядок приведут. Так. В чем дело? Это еще кто?
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Исидора.
Isadora Morganach. Welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganock, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
Вот так
It
вот,
was
да?
not your imagination.
Здорово,
Possible.
Фокерс.
Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganock.
Мисс Марганак.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few.
Ага.
As
Так он,
such,
да?
we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Это она задумала.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
That being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Завершено секреты запретной секции. Так. Хорошо, у меня какой-то 5-й уровень, но непонятно, почему-то я не могу первого уровня открывать даже эти. Ух ты. А тут не разбиваются.
Levioso.
Так, а нас куда отправлять? Сейчас я посмотрю. Опа, инвентарь. Что-то есть в инвентаре. Что это такое? Таинственная книга. Древняя книга, которая считалась утерянной. Все, что ли? Так, что тут у меня еще есть? Задание. Так, уровень 5, вот. А, просто показывают уровень. Так, требую уровень 3. У меня 5, да? Отнесите книгу в профессору Фигу. А, вот, наверное, да? Книги и невзгоды. Ну, погнали, отнесем. А, вот, профессора Фига, да. Так, а что у нас тут есть еще? Это что такое? Интересно. Опа. Опа. Так, как их ловить-то?
Levioso. Reparo. Lumos.
Что тут еще можно прихватизировать? Лестница есть наверх. Может по ней сбегать, посмотреть. Ага, это телепорт. Никому не рассказываю только, что я тут утворяю. А тут что-то нет ничего. А, он не может прыгать, да, через это. Так, что у нас в другом крыле? Тоже ничего нету, да? Ни сундучков, ничего. Плохо. Ну ладно. Да ёкарная лестница. Так. Блин, как далеко бежать. Так. Сундучки могут быть. Башня защиты темных искусств. Что обнаружено, что-то обнаружено.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
Иск. Блин, еще выше. Так, а что за щит? Здесь где-то. Ух ты, сундук. Блин, вот замок уровень 1. А почему я его не могу открыть? Даже по идее 5. Или другой какой-то уровень. Начать задание, ждать. Задание началось. Книги невзгода. Ага. Вот здесь тоже показывают, что сундук есть. Но сундука нет.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
Ага, давайте поговорим.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
А что там смотреть-то? Страницы вороны.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us.
Двух, да, я так понимаю.
Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London.
Не приведет ее с собой в Лондон, директор настоял, чтобы лишь поговорил с министром о смерти Джорджа.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Так, завершено 4/4. Так, хорошо. Что дальше? Ну, в принципе, пока я, наверное, могу выполнять побочные задания. Так, а что у меня есть побочку? Читать почту.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
А, опять эти тренировочные
Meet me in
манекены.
Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow,
хочу я.
and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Так, Нати только что прислала вам сову с просьбой встретиться с ней в деревушке под названием Нижний Хогсфилд. Вот это что ли? Наверное. Так, и как? Вот. А. Не, погодите. Как вот эти штуки переключить-то, блин? Блин, все испортилось. Почему я не могу переместиться? Что за дела такие? Это миру надо было открыть. На замок нажимай. Да нет, тут видишь на карту мира. Так, эта карта мира, большая часть покрыта туманом, который не позволяет ему видеть все подробности. Так, деревушки по всему миру. Вот, да. Выйти из руководства.
Professor Fig and Weasley
have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Так, мне надо точку поставить. Мне куда надо? Мне сюда надо. Все, погнали. Какая тугая игра. Так, погоди. Так, я долго буду бежать. Блин. Мне надо было телепортнуться, наверное, да, как-то. Сейчас посмотрим огонь, если будет еще. Так, вот вроде не было никаких этих. А вот огонь есть.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
Так, Равалева, блядь, как переместиться? А, ну, чё толку-то, блядь? Я и так знаю, куда идти. А кого ждать? Не хочу я никого ждать. Опять что-нибудь начнется не то. Вот все, вроде выбрались. Погнали. У меня там еще какое-то задание. А, нет, это оно и есть. Сперва на убыль пошло. Что за точка обнаружена?
Revelio. Lumos. Levioso.
Не работает.
Revelio.
А, это показывает путь, все понял. Это что такое? Что за кристалл? Лунный камень. И чем их надо собирать? И кто такой? Грибочки. Грибочки. Ага. Еще. Камни. Ой, как далеко она забралась-то, а? Чё? Кто это сказал?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Как? ТПшиться. Вроде у меня как-то раньше получалось. И зачем она так далеко забралась? Так, посмотрим, что здесь есть. О! Это что? Грибочки какие-то собрал. Смотри, он плавать может, да? Яблочный сок, фу.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Так, и что толку? Я обнаружил эту точку.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Ох, а я-то как рад. Ты не представляешь.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Окей, буду.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten
Так,
me?
вот сундуки.
What's going on here?
Девушка из ума. А где вот они? Вот здесь сундук должен быть. А, ну так и есть. Еще здесь где-то два.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Так, ладно, с тобой потом.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Где он?
But Mummy...
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home. especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
Oh, that's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today.
Ага, я один в доме, да?
Right here where I can see you. Now, why don't you do some more
Ну
drawings?
как мне
for
сюда
me?
не запрыгнуть? Помогите незнакомке, ладно,
I
фиг с ним,
never thought
погнали.
Ramrock's loyalists would go this far. They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
I see you!
Protego!
You will not survive this fight!
Всё, что ли?
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Ты еще кто такой?
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Come on, too afraid to fight? Knew you were still hanging about. Aha! Back for more.
You're going to regret that.
You little brat.
Ну что, мы победили.
Protego!
Ну, 5 из 10.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Возьмите сладкую мальву из кофра. Давайте.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Пройдите испытание Мерлина.
Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Так, а что за испытание-то? Yeah.
Conjuring fire might work. These are pyres after all.
Огонь.
Levioso. Reparo. Reparo. Lumos.
Так, а как огонь-то мне сделать? Мне его выбрать надо. Так, погодите.
Incendio.
These pillars are pyres, and pyres are meant to be lit.
Incendio. The flames make the pyre sink.
Да. Так.
Man, this, how beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
Так, второй
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Мне каждый раз сюда за ней бегать, что ли?
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Ух ты, нифига себе, она исчезла. Так, хорошо. Не сюда теперь.
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley, of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid. Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that a treasured family...
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see. Grace, what was it you needed my help with?
I was hoping you could dive down and retrieve a treasured family astrolabe.
Да, как пропустить? Нырните в Черное озеро и найдите астролябию. А, вон там она где-то, да? А как нырять? А, может на точке только ныряет он?
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Так, ну я в зоне. Как нырнуть? А, и нырять не надо. И не очки. Так, это что? А вот астролябия семьи. Рябиновый отвар. Так, все. Все, поплыли. Назад. Так, он так заберет сразу на пирс. Нет, да?
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
Так. А, ну-ка давай вот так.
I did, but it wasn't easy. I shall need to be compensated.
I see. That's fair, I suppose. A reward, so to speak, for finding the buried treasure. Thank you for recovering it. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Так, завершено. Так, тут тпхаться можно, да? Мне вон туда надо. Вот, ящик в доме.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Protego!
Как телепортироваться-то? Карту надо открыть, наверное. Нет. Карта мира. Нет. Так, погодите, а куда мне? Карта Хогвартса нужна. Во. Так, теперь надо сюда телепортироваться. Как телепортироваться? Так, как ее вращать? Да, блин. Офигеть не бежать. Полкилометра.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Так, погоди, это что такое? Тут вроде был. Так, страница какая-то, да, есть? Или она пока недоступна? Да, гребаные деревья, кто же вас тут посадил-то? Тыковки. Вот так вам не видать урожая. Ух ты! Это я нормально зашел. В туалете сундук стоит. И все, что ли? Тут дверь была. Нет, тут еще что-то есть. Нет, больше ничего нет. Странно, ну ладно. Барашек, барашек.
Incendio.
Не, пофиг. Они бронированы. На ближайшими зеленый огонь. Ага.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Так, а вон через тот мост не ближе было бы? А что-то мне туда говорят. Ага, все. Понял. Он не горит, барашка железная. Ага. Да, я говорю, бронированный. Так, есть, я добрался. Вот. Обнаружена точка с летучим пламенем. Листья. Давай соберем. Тут еще что-то есть. Так, ну тут предлагают нам начать задание. Давайте начнем.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
Корень мандрагора.
Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Вытяните. Ох, нифига себе. Вот это корень.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil!
Это прикол.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo.
Блин, мне бы такую
I'm very
палочку.
sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Еще что ли?
Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief
Поговори с
word with
профессором
our new
Чесновым.
student.
Давай
I wonder if hippogriffs like not grass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle
Садить семена бадьяна на столе для горшков.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Так, посадили что-то. Нифига себе, будет готово через 10 минут. Так, вы можете добавить удобрение к этому растению, чтобы повысить его урожайность. Вы можете сюда, наколдовав навозный компостер. Так, выход 5. Так, применяется. А чё, как колдовать?
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
Окей. Хватит болтать. Блин. Как отсюда выйти-то?
Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Сладкая мальвата тут тоже есть.
Thank you.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Так. Назначить. Да, блин. Так, подожди, где? Вот она. Нет, это только это, да? Так, погоди, как? Блядь, где? Где у меня мышка-то? А. Не понял. Чё-то нифига не понял.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they?
Сколько всего ненужного-то, а?
Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. You get the idea. Anyway, we, probably... Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
А, да, пойдем вернемся. Там, наверное, уже готово идти. Так, тут ничего больше нельзя собрать. Ух ты. А, вот еще есть. И тут еще что-то было. Нет? А, да.
With that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Так.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes
Так,
for
подождем
plants
3
as well as
минуты.
friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Или не стоит ждать? Нет, подождем, давайте. Глупо, наверное, это затея. Но все же. Ай. Так, а мою там лейка, мою там полей тоже. Не слышно. Так, минута осталась, да? Больше ничего не выросло. Можно собрать. Так, 5 секунд осталось. Понятно все. Где тут выход?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Так, а где это? Перемещение я так не могу найти.
Someone from the ministry guarding the school.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Пожалуйста, начинайте. Он сказал.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Так.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Соберите яйца пепламбы и мех темной дворняги. Мы пойдем соберем.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity.
Да что ты
You remember me,
говоришь?
don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Действительно, не
I
знаю,
don't
что...
know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Ой, во что я вписался.
Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
У меня дворняги есть. Так. Фига себе яйца. Так, ну вроде все взял, да?
Your potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Что, мне надо это.
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have
Так, а что мне
patience
варить-то
and be
надо?
thorough.
Сварите зелье, используя разблокированные рецепты. Стенд для варенья рецепта ингредиента можно приобрести в определенных магазинах. И также можно. А, зелье Дурис. Значит, я правильно выбрал. Так, ну все, по-моему, мне тут делать больше нечего. Дальше надо идти, да? по сюжету.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it! Again.
Oh, smell. Dragon dung. What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor again.
А, блин, я не приготовил нифига.
Did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Я же сварил его уже.
I brewed an Adura's potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Okay.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Так, что у нас там за задание? Скрещенные палочки, раунд 3. Тренировка комбинаций, блин. А можно не делать, а? Все. Так, инвентарь, давай посмотрим, что-то у меня тут есть. Это вот всякая ерунда. Снаряжение что-то есть. Защита 12. Что? Ух ты. Нормально. Так, тут все. Рукоятка палочек. О! Ну эта рука, она ничего не дает, да? Просто для красоты. Ну пусть такая будет. Так, коллекции какие-то тоже надо все. Чпокнуть. Чик-чик-чик-чик. Чик-чик-чик-чик. Да, блин. А. Так, а здесь что? Так, чё-то нифига не понял я.
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
Как отсюда выйти?
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
Так, карту надо открыть, да?
Handy resource indeed. Your
Почему так долго открываются ворота? Ага, понял. Так, сундучело. Внизу, что ли?
If I had to pick one shot, it'd be glad.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Некогда мне.
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
Ты кто
You
такой?
want to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help.
А,
Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
да-да-да, страницы нужны.
Wait, how do you know about the book? And that it's missing pages?
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
Ага. Следую. Следую. А быстрее ты.
This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
A small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
Что за вопрос?
I beg your pardon. Roast beef. Rotten roast beef.
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Ugh. I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it.
Давай, пойдем, не останавливайся. Куда привел?
Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course. Ah, here we are. Tickle the pear.
Погоди. Ой, у меня какой-то шарф появился. О. Ага. Вот теперь можно.
Did you say tickle the pear?
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here. Do try not to get in the way of the house elves. I'm already imagining sweet aroma of rotten roast beef.
Чё? Заполучите тухлый розби.
A student
Never will
in the
understand
kitchen.
students.
What could they
Plenty of
want?
delicious food and found themselves a bit peckish likely.
So?
Блин, а мне его тут искать надо было. Зеленый хлеб.
Ugh, there's a disgusting smell. I must be getting close.
Oh.
Oh, a student? What a treat! What can Finky get for you? A pumpkin pasty?
Не, ничего не надо
Some
мне,
Welsh
спасибо.
rabbit?
Sounds lovely, but what I really need is this rotten roast beef.
Ah, Nick sent you, didn't he? Please help yourself. Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about simply to experience the...
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to...
Так, погоди. Куда сюда зашел? Может, еще сундучки будут? О.
I knew all of this was going on right beneath our feet.
Ох ты. Прикольно. Да. Я сейчас всю посуду перебью.
Here's a welcome. It smells glorious in here.
Ёлка. О, большой. Блин. Вот почему не открывают? И ничего не пишет, блин. Чего там надо прокачать?
Ah, you're back. No trouble, I take it?
Not at all. Finky sends her regards, along with the rotten roast beef.
Ah, glad to hear it. Kind elf, Finky. Now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore, and you'll be one step closer to finding those pages.
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir Patrick organizes the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts who gather for various, headless activities.
Headless activities?
Yes, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard Jackdaw, had the pages when he was alive. My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak to Jackdaw. Shall we?
Very well. I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see this headless hunt.
Ah, wonderful. You won't regret it.
Надеюсь. то я не пожалею об этом.
Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here. What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsay. Do let us pass. We've brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Ah, all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from a young jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
Точно.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, eh, Nick?
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite clear.
But, sir,
we aren't the headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now, please, follow me, and I shall help you find your way out.
Какой неразговорчивый.
Farewell, my young friend. Perhaps your luck with these chaps will be better than mine.
Wonderful night for games.
Найдите место игры охоты безголовых.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Как бежать? Не знаю, куда искать, не знаю что.
Who will be next to play our little game of hide and seek amongst the pumpkins?
Hello again. Can you help me?
Ah, Sir Nicholas's young friend. Has he abandoned you?
Not at all. I need to speak to Richard Jackdaw. Sir Patrick said his head might be around here somewhere.
Indeed it might be. It is a bit unorthodox to include a mortal, but if you do wish to speak with him, oh, why not? You can speak with Jackdaw if you can find his head amongst these pumpkins. Not just once, but 5 times. Good old Dumfrey will move the head to a different spot each time you find it. Those are the rules. What say you?
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvelous! Of course, a mortal holding a wand has an advantage over us ghosts. You can simply blast away to your heart's content. Remember, the game's not over until you find him 5 times. Begin! Cast away until you find him.
Discovered already? Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide in, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever you say, Dumfrey. This is not my finest moment.
That ghost said I should blast away to my heart's content.
You make this look easier than it's supposed to be.
Oh, what fun! A street display playing?
Да, побежал.
Here we go again.
Он куда-то бегает, да, ведь?
Did I come back here?
And then I...
Так, погоди, он куда-то сюда вот убежал.
Find him.
Won't be long now. You'll find him.
Куда он убежал?
Well done. Of course, having a wand served you well. Still, I believe congratulations are in order.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw here, hmm? You've earned it.
Nicely done. But what's going on? You're not a member of the Headless Hunt.
No, I'm not. Sir Nicholas said you might know the location of some pages I'm looking for.
Merlin's beard. I know precisely the ones you mean. I pinched them from Peeves. How could I forget? The map on those pages led me to my demise. The pages are...
The pages are why you lost...
Yes.
I need those pages, so I suppose I'd better meet you. Thank you.
Not to worry. I'll just need to be reunited with my body first. But Dumfrey can handle that. See you at the forest.
На опушке лес. Так, а почему такие просадки у меня? Что-то только что заметил. Так. А, давайте выключим. Нафиг не нужна. Так, что у меня тут что-то есть? Снаряжение. Защита 6. Защита 12. Так, ну тут вроде все нормально. О! Ух ты! Реально картинку четче стал, 0.1 сделал. Офигеть. Так, ладно. Погнали, куда нам там? Глазка. Меха раздобыл.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Собрала их, что ли? Нифига себе пошли, какие волки позорные. Милые дворняги. Ладно, не будем смотреть. Так, а что у меня там? Что ты там бормочешь? Ты кто такой? А он закрытый. Мне нужно выучить обезоруживающее заклинание, прежде чем я последую за призраком в запретный лес. Выучить обезоруживающее заклинание. Так. А как его выучить? Как мне это? Ага. Так, ну все-таки быстрее, да? Чем бегать, блин. Так, сколько мне осталось? Так, хорошо, дальше поехали. А, больше нету. Больше нет перемещалок, хорошо. Тут осталось-то 200 метров. Ух ты! Ну это что за треугольник? Поднимите воздух. Топори, кутюрова.
Potato!
Где она? Так, тут кто-то есть.
Levioso! Lumos! Protego!
Так, окей. Так, где там этот треугольник-то был? Двойные. А, вон он там. О.
Levioso! Protego! Lumos! Lumos. Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
Полный камень.
Levioso! Incendio!
Так. Это значит паутина была, да? Да куда ты, блин? А, мне ее надо всю сжечь, что ли?
Incendio!
Где-то еще была, да? Вроде где-то еще была. А, вот она. Так. Но я больше не вижу тут паутины-то. Лунный кот. Так, погоди, откуда бегут? В Хогвартс, все правильно.
Squibs are just as vile as mudblood.
А, блин, я опять к этому бегу. Мне ж туда не надо. О. Браконьеры.
Potato.
Not so tough now, are ya?
Levioso.
Time to get my claws.
Avoiding our problem.
Potato! You having the knack at all? Not having it.
Levioso. Potato.
I'm scared of heights!
Predictable. You'd at least hold your
Seems your luck has run out.
Levioso.
You'll regret you're not going to live.
Potato.
Oh, nothing more than luck.
Levioso. Lumos.
Confringo!
Potato.
I'm flitting around like a penny.
Levioso.
Child. Potato!
You don't.
Да блин, как от них это?
I won't.
Levioso.
Careful not to get bit. So close.
I tell you this. Lucky they've got protection charms.
Ух ты!
Nothing to poach in Arrowshire except spiders.
I should investigate.
Куда это я забрался? Что это за темный омут? А если сюда прыгнуть? И все, что ли? О, тут сундучело где-то есть, да? Ой, не один вроде. Так, ладно. Где тут сохранение? Я уже наигрался в эту игру на сегодня. Так, сохранить игру. Давайте сюда. Все, на сегодня все. Давайте всем пока. Спасибо, скоро увидимся.